Today, we are here gathered in the fifth joint consultative meeting of the County Executive Committee members. And as you can see, we are here with the governors of the various counties, including obviously the chairman of the Agricultural Committee within the Council of Governors. And we came here to look at two programs, as well as our partners in the World Bank. We are looking at the Food Systems Resilience Project, what is popularly known as the FSRP, and the National Agricultural Value Chain Development Project, NAV CDP. These are the two main projects that the Ministry of Agriculture coordinates with the county governments and the World Bank in the various agricultural activities that we have been doing since 2022, and looking forward to what is going to happen as we move into the next phase of our program, particularly as we transform into the what we are calling the Agri-Connect compact program, emphasizing on what we have achieved, but also looking at better ways of doing the way that we have conducted ourselves, but also looking at the challenges that we have within the agricultural sector and how to do a number of things. Number one is how to be more productive. In other words, each farmer to produce more than they have been producing within the same setup that they have got in terms of increasing productivity per unit, whether it's a cow, whether it's a tree of a coffee or avocado. How do we produce more from that? The second part of it is, as a nation, how do we value add? And thirdly, very important for Agri-Connect that we launched a while back, is how do we create jobs within the agribusiness in order for us to support the young population that we have in our nation. These are the things we have been discussing and continue to discuss over the next 3 days, and to come up with the ideas that are ingrown, that are originated from the counties themselves, that are originated from the business community, that are originated from the rest of the farmers that we work with, so that as we craft our activities, we craft having a consultative approach to include everybody who is in the agricultural space, and particularly the farmers who we represent here. Importantly is how to transform our agriculture to a youthful enterprise, and how we can bring our youth to be the owners of agriculture, as opposed to the people who have been watching from the sidelines. We want the central part of agriculture to be managed and executed by youth, so that we can also infuse new ways of doing agriculture, particularly digitization of agriculture and the use of artificial intelligence and other new ways of managing agriculture. The government is transforming agriculture from a subsistence activity that has been largely what has been happening in the country for a long time, into a more productive, more resilient, and commercially driven sector. Agriculture is not just to feed us, it is also a business. We are putting the farmers, food security, jobs and incomes at the center of national development. And this transformation will be further accelerated through the new agribusiness transformation and job creation project. We want to emphasize the issue of job creation, and I can expand a little bit on that one. This is under the new Agri-Connect program. The Agri-Connect program being an initiative by the government of Kenya in partnership with the county governments, the World Bank, and the private sector. And the reason why we keep on talking about job creation is because it will inform policy decisions that we have to make in the agricultural sector. Because we want to create jobs, we will be working with the Treasury, for example, to frame some of the taxation regimes that we have so that we can reduce some of the many taxes that we put on our farmers, on our agribusiness, to reduce them and compact them so that they can be able to work without too much bureaucracy. These are some of the policy interventions that we have to make so that our area is, Kenya is an attractive investment destination in the agricultural sector. So, ladies and gentlemen, is this new? It is agriculture, so it is not new. What is new is the approach. What is new is the approach that we intend to apply within the sector as we move forward.